Okay, good day everybody. This is a demo for a game called Perjury Demo Case 1. The description reads, it all started with a simple robbery. When the thread was pulled, a tapestry of mysteries was revealed. Solve cases and outsmart criminals in a detective story full of lies, confessions, and maybe even a murder or two. This demo contains the complete first case. Alright, okay. Let's start. Case 1. Open case. If murder is a work of fiction, any resemblance to actual persons living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. April 16th, unknown. This is Detective Ernest Hunt's office. I'm away from the office. Please leave a message. Detective, this is Chandra Chandelier, really. The witness from yesterday. I lied yesterday. There's more going on than I was letting on. I made a terrible mistake. I need your protection. I think my... Chandra? Please forgive me. Oh, I'm not going to do voices. My throat won't be able to take it, unfortunately. April 16th, 8 a.m. Azure City Police Precinct, number 5, station lobby. This is it, my first real job as a clerk. My name is Justina Smith. I'm a newly hired police clerk working at Azure City's 5th Police Precinct. Though when I told my parents, they seemed to think I was signing on as a cop. I'd rather avoid that sort of dangerous life. I'm more than content doing just paperwork. Not that I'm afraid of action. Everyone always says I'm too headstrong. Still, I'm really nervous. Stay calm, Justina. All you have to do is do your job well and keep your head low. Here we go. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Maybe there's someone around here I can ask. Excuse me, sir. Sorry, miss, I'm in a hurry. Wait, I work here. I mean, well, today's my first day. I'm here for the clerk role. Oh. In that case, I'm Detective Ernest Hunt. Oh, unfortunately, that's about all the pleasantries I can give right now. Something important just occurred, and I need to get going. Mizelle is our senior clerk here. Let's speak with her for your assignment. The station should be in the back. Time's ticking. Gotta run. Gee, someone's in a hurry. Well, at least I know where my desk is now. Time to meet my supervisor. You can view profiles of all the people you've met during the case. Your collected profiles can be found in the case file. Excuse me, I'm looking for Mizelle. If you're here to speak with an officer, please wait in the lobby. What? Oh no, I'm not a civilian. Well, maybe I am. Does an office job here make me a civilian? Office job? Can I see some ID? ID? I thought I brought that with me. I think I brought that with me. You can view your collected evidence at any time by checking case file screen. To present evidence, select the piece of evidence from the list on the right, then press the present button to show it. I'll just have to remember which pocket I stuck it in. Justina Smith, 22, green eyes, brown hair. Type miscellaneous, obtained possession. Okay, it's not... I clicked that, but it won't let me click present. Present? Here you go. Oh, I see. Perfect, you're a new girl. Oh, she threw her papers behind her. I'm Sue P. Earl. Welcome to your new office. I'm Justina Smith. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am the head, and before today, the only clerk here at this branch. However, this is not the time for chit-chat. Today is a busy day, and we need you working right away. There's a police report from yesterday that I need you to file. Something came up recently that requires my full attention. I trust you can handle this simple filing job? Yes, ma'am. Make sure all the information matches up correctly. Once you're done, let me know. Want to know why everyone is in a rush, but I can ask her about it later. Right now, I need to get to work. Well, it's about as basic as a workstation can be. So much for getting trained. Hopefully I can figure out this myself. Let's see here. There's the detective summary, a witness statement, and a couple of pieces of evidence. Thief's path. Footprints found at the crime scene. Spacing the prints indicates the thief walked calmly towards and away from the safe. The window the thief entered from, it unlocked from the inside only. Money from the Claus's orphanage was stored here. Half of it was stolen, no evidence of tampering. Case summary updated. You can now access the summary section of the case file. The summary section contains the detective's brief on the case as well as a log of what you've accomplished during their case. Done and done. Looks like everything is here. Let's see. I should look over everything real quick before I file them. Now for that witness statement. Good thing the detective recorded it. The camera is on, so we can begin when you're ready. Hey, that just sounds like the detective I spoke to earlier. This must be the case then. Can you provide your name and occupation for the record? Certainly, I'm Chandelier. I work as a maid in the Eubank estate. I appreciate your cooperation. Now can you describe the events that took place earlier? Of course. Statement. I was cleaning the hallway when I heard a noise coming from this room. I went inside and saw someone taking money out of the safe. I couldn't get a good look at his face, but he was clearly a 6-foot-tall man carrying lockpicks. When he saw me, he took some of the money and ran to the window, making his escape. I couldn't catch him, so I checked with the safe. Half the money inside was stolen. I called the police to report the crime shortly afterwards. I see. Seems to me like it was a simple robbery. Wait a second, something about what she said just seems off. Did she lie? I need to look over her statement again. I'm sure there's a problem somewhere. When I find a line I think has a problem, I can dispute the button to present the evidence. Submitting evidence is as easy as clicking present on the evidence that contradicts that statement. I won't leave the computer until I find this contradiction. Ooh, interrogation. Chandelier's statement of the house robbery. I was cleaning the hallway when I heard it. That's fine. I went inside and saw someone taking money out of the safe. I get a look at the face, but it's clearly a 6-foot-tall man carrying lockpicks. I think that's fine. Let's have a look at the case file though. So he walked calmly. So that's all. That's a problem. Window only locked from the inside. I think that's fine at the moment. Taking money out of the safe. Oh, it's gone backwards. And ran, making his escape. Dispute. She said the thief ran, but the evidence shows the thief calmly walked as if he wasn't afraid of being caught. Why would she lie about that? I shall let Miss Earl know what I found. I didn't get to read what it said in the top left there, but Miss Earl... What is it? It's a witness statement. It doesn't add up. I was reviewing the case file and I think she lied. She told the detective that the thief ran in a hurry, but the evidence seems to indicate the opposite, that the thief had walked away calmly. Let me see that file. Oh, I see. I think you're right. The police need to speak with Miss Lear again. She clearly didn't see the thief. Again, we're throwing the files. Sorry to say, that would be impossible. Impossible? Why? About an hour ago, we got a call from the Eubank estate. The thief returned this morning, and this time he attempted to take Miss Lear's life. What? Thankfully, she survives, but she's currently in a coma with a life-threatening head injury. Around the time you showed up, our lead detective went to investigate. I've been processing the paperwork over the call. Lead detective? You mean Detective Hunt? 1 second, we just got really loud for me. That looks to be okay. Hopefully it's still okay for you guys. I see you've met already. Yes, that's him. So what do we do now? We call the detective and inform him he can decide what to do next. Until then, keep Mrs. Lear's statement with you. You might need it later. But why would a thief return to the scene of the crime? There has to be more to it. I think I'll speak with the detective when he gets back. Ms. Lear lied about the thief running towards the front window to escape. He claimed the thief was a tall man holding lockpicks. April 16, 10:47 AM, so almost 3 hours later, Reserve City Police Precinct number 5, station lobby. Detective Hunt has returned. I hope my tip helped him. Excuse me, Detective Hunt. I'm busy, right? Hold on. You're the new girl, right? The one Mizelle told me found that clue. Yes, I'm Justina Smith, sir. Looks like our newest member already wants to be out on the front lines. Misunderstand, sir. Standing in front of an armed criminal is not what I signed up for. In any case, maybe you can help me. Help you how? I could use your help getting a confession from our thief. Follow me to the interrogation room. But wait, what? And he's gone. How on earth am I supposed to help him? 3 minutes later, the viewing room. There you are. The chief wants us to start the interrogation right away. Now just hold on a minute. I'm a police clerk. What exactly do you want me to do? Write down everything you two say? Ha 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 ha. No, I want you to help me interrogate the suspect. Interrogate? I don't know how to interrogate someone. I'm a police officer. How could you not know how to interrogate someone? Because I'm not a police officer. I was hired to do paperwork. Ha ha ha. Paperwork is the true life of a police officer. You'll do fine. But I feel like a little underqualified to be in charge of an investigation. I'm the one in charge. You're here to help. Besides, you're young. What? You being there might make the suspect lower the guard. If you say so. Well, I guess I'll help as much as I can. What we need to do is listen to the statements, and if you find a flaw, point it out. Exactly the same as what you did on the computer. But what if the statement is perfect? As long as the suspect is hiding something, there will always be a flaw somewhere. You'll just have to find those flaws until the truth comes out. You sound like you expect the suspect to lie. I do, and you should too. Sometimes the flaw might not be immediately obvious. You can question the suspect to ask for more information. They might reveal some additional information that could be helpful. Right, so I question the suspect if I want clarification, and I dispute when I find a flaw. You got it. See, you're a natural interrogator. We need an ironclad confession, so we need to find all the flaws in the suspect's statements. Easier said than done. Wait, am I even allowed to go in there? Save any further questions for the suspect. He's sure it's impatient. Yep. So 3 minutes again later. This is inside of an interrogation room. I'm lucky I'm here on the police side. And on the other side, I thought a witness said they were male. Sorry to keep you waiting. I had to grab my assistant. Since when was I his assistant? She's new here, so let me catch her up to speed. As part of the arrest, you agreed to completely cooperate with us. And you're going to hold up your end of the deal, right? She's just got lockpicks in her hand. I mean, how more obvious could you be? On my honour as a police officer. Then... Oh, those were her... hairpins. Or were they hairpins that she uses as lockpicks? Or vice versa? Anyway, your ears better open themselves for our greatest plan of the entire criminal underground. All she did was go through the window. Go through a window. I wish more criminals had your enthusiasm. Please state your name for us. I'm the great and cunning Hannah over your... Hannah over your... What, like hand over your... Hand over your goodies type thing. Hannah over your... No lies so far. You're doing great. Keep it up. Stop patronizing me. I stole from one of the wealthiest men in the city. And I arrested you for a crime in less than 24 hours. But by all means, keep bragging. No comeback? Then let us continue. You're currently only being charged for the crime of larceny, so we... Hold on, what about... All in due time, Ms. Assistant. We have to... A criminal giving us a full confession, that takes priority. What's he getting at? She committed the assault too, right? Why is he not charging her for that as well? Wait, who's he calling Mrs. Assistant? As I was saying, all we need to do is... What? All we need is... Oh, all we need is your official statement. Are you ready, Mrs. Assistant? Ready as I'll ever be. Then Mrs. Yor, you may begin at any time. Interrogation. Turn over your statement. A theft I am proud of. Around 4:30 PM I snuck into Eubank Estate. How? How did you get into the estate? That was the easiest part. I broke in through the front gate. Okay, just walked right in broad daylight. Don't you be worried about being seen. I put the safe inside stuffed with treasure. Oh, it's inside stuffed with treasure. I apologise, my reading skills do suck. I used the trusty lockpicks to open the window and I made my way inside. Oh! This only opens from the inside. The desk slammed. Monsieur, you couldn't have opened the window. The window in the room only opens from the inside. No lockpicks could get around that. I can explain. You see, the weather was really warm that day. The maid opened up the window. I just got the details mixed up. Let me explain. And over your statement of theft I am proud of, part 2. When I snuck into the estate, the window was already open. So I simply climbed in. That's when I spotted the safe. I used my trusty tools to open the safe. No, you didn't. No, not question. I was going to dispute that. That the safe said it didn't have any tampering. Your tools? That's what I said. You mean your lockpicks, right? Maybe, maybe not. The thief never reveals her secrets. Detective, make her give a straight answer. Do you have all the information you need? What's that supposed to mean? I just mixed the window and the safe. No, you didn't. Dispute. The safe? No evidence of tampering. Monsieur, how did you open the safe? You said you opened it with your lockpick, but there is no sign of tampering. It can only be opened with a code. The tools would be useless. I never said my tools were lockpicks. I mean, the greatest tool of all, patience. I just waited for the maid to open the safe. I robbed it after she left. Why did the maid open the safe? There's yours. I doubt both your statements are true. You're saying that Ms. Lear opened both the safe and the window and just left the room? Yeah. Except if that doesn't make sense. That would have been the biggest coincidence ever. But not impossible. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to counter her claim right now. Anna claims that Miss Lear opened the safe and the window before leaving the room. The safe can only be opened through a passcode. I don't know her reasons, I only took advantage of them. But now, something is wrong with her story, I know it. There's another way to draw out the truth. Monsieur, can you explain the purpose of your lockpicks? We need? Well, they pick locks, as the name implies. I just keep them in my hair for safekeeping. You just said that you waited for the maid to open the window and the safe. Then why were you carrying lockpicks? I have a good reason for that, one that Ms. Tacky Green Suit will accept. It's not tacky. As the drawing jumpsuit you'll be wearing. Now, it's not time for colourful quips. Please, monsieur, tell us your story. Interrogation. Hand over your statement, tools for a great heist. The lockpicks were needed to enter the estate. Already know that's not true, but let's move on. There's a gate with a padlock that I picked in order to get onto the property. Okay, maybe that's alright. I placed my lockpicks in my hair afterwards. I had no reason for them once I got to the window. Okay, let's question this. How did you know you would need lockpicks? I always bring lockpicks with me. You never know when they'll come in handy. Does that make sense? She's a thief after all. Now I'm going to be suspicious of anyone with hairpins. There's a gate with a padlock. I picked it in order to get onto the property. Let's question that as well. Why didn't you tell us this before? You didn't ask. That's not a good reason. You're supposed to be confessing. You're the only one asking questions. Sorry, you're the one asking questions. Maybe you're just bad at your job. This isn't even my job, I'm just a clerk. I placed my lockpicks in my hair afterwards. Why? Why did you put lockpicks away? What if you needed them? Why would I? The safe and the window were open. Plus, I needed my hands ready to grab the money. You didn't take your lockpicks out at all entering the room. Nope, not even once. Did she just wink at me? Thank you, let's carry on. Oh no, she's got a sparkle on her hair sparkling. I had no need for them once I got to the window. That's quite a coincidence. I made opening both the window and the safe. How would your plan have even worked if she didn't? I would have improvised. I had all the tools I needed. It just so happens that my greatest tool of all was my luck. How would you have gone into the safe if you hadn't opened it? I had my lockpicks as backup. But the safe doesn't have a hole to put lockpicks in. Yeah, well, I didn't know that. It doesn't matter because the maid had opened it for me. Let's move on before before steam starts coming out of my ears. Okay, so let's come back to here. How do we dispute this? Let's look at the case file. I mean, we could, I don't know. I guess we dispute it with the safe access. Let's dispute this with the case access. I don't think this is right, but let's find out. Why would Miss Lear open the safe and then just leave? She had no reason to do that. That's not my problem. But it is your problem. Your statement makes no sense. Can't prove she's lying here. You're on the right track. Keep it up. Number one assistant. Hang on, you have other assistants? Nope, that's why you're number one. Does he ever take anything seriously? I really don't know what I'm supposed to be disputing here. Maybe walking calmly? I don't see how that makes sense though. I wonder. Dispute this with the window. I don't think this is right at all, but this is it, Monsieur. With the evidence, your fate is sealed. Take a look at this. You guys agree, right? It's okay, we all make mistakes. You'll get it eventually. I guess I wasn't as good as I thought. Okay. No need for them when I got to the window. Oh, hang on. A tall man holding lockpicks. Maybe that's the key, the holding lockpicks. Did you know Miss Lear gave a recorded statement? So, in her statement, she said the thief was a 6-foot tall man that had lockpicks. Her description of you was wrong, but there was one key detail about you she mentioned, that you had lockpicks. If she only saw you during the escape, she would only have seen them as hairpins. Something happened in that room, and it wasn't a simple robbery. I can explain. No, please, allow me. Earlier today, I saw the footprints you left in the room, showed you walking away from the safe. Normally, I would expect a thief like yourself to simply run away. One possibility was that she lied about seeing you. However, she knew about the lockpicks and she clearly had seen you. Maybe she saw I picked the lock of the gate to open the property. She only found that lock after we arrived and interviewed her. His assistant, do you know why Miss Lear was in the room with our thief? Miss Lear was the true thief. There was never robbery at all. The two knew each other. She was trying to stop the robbery with testimony. I think the two knew each other. Miss Lear was the true thief. She could have been. Let's say the two knew each other. This whole time you said you wanted to confess to a plea deal, yet that was never the reason. It was all meant to hide your relationship with Miss Lear. That's exactly it. After getting your tip on the footprints, I came to a conclusion. The thief must have been someone Miss Lear knew. So I asked the bank family about her friends, and your name came up. Getting your bank records was the hard part, but that's how I proved you were the thief. How did you get her bank records? I have my connections. Anyway, it's clear you hid the relationship to keep Miss Lear from being arrested as well. Until you were working together. You're mistaken. If we were working together, why wouldn't she just let me in the front door? She wouldn't even need me. She could have just robbed the safe herself. I think my sister can explain that, can't you? Why did the two of them stage robbery as they did? The front door was locked because they could not leave the estate. They wanted the police to know a thief stole the money. Yeah? Correct again, and we did get involved, so their plan at that point was successful. They knew the money was being stolen. The money being stolen would make the news. If Ms. Lear says a male thief stole the money, it would throw our investigation off. We'd trust Ms. Lear, of course. So unless you want us to throw the full extent of the law at you, we need your real confession now. You win. I'm no great thief. The robbery might not have been very great, but you did try to steal away the truth. I can't believe it. How can you crack jokes that sound like this? No, that Mr. Assistant. We won this round. We can have some fun now. You haven't taken this seriously at any point. Monsieur, we have a few questions to ask now. Don't you already know everything? Just throw me in a jail cell. I don't think you're stealing based out of greed. I think if you were, why would you only take half the money? I want to offer you a chance to tell us why you stole the money. You know what the money in the safe was used for, right? It was charity money, but I don't know which charity it was for. The charity run by the Eubank estate. they raise money for a local orphanage. I have to say, stealing from orphans doesn't paint you in the best light. Every year, Mr. Eubank raises money for the charity, but he's been lying about, lying about how much he receives. The amount they raise and the amount that goes to charity are different. Chandra helped me with the fundraising, and she figured out there was a discrepancy. Hold on. If he's wealthy enough to have a charity, why is he stealing money from it? Hold on, Ms. Assistant. None of this is proven. She lied once already. We have to take the rest with a grain of salt. Still, why would he keep the charity money in a safe? Wouldn't a bank account be safer? Banks keep records. If he ever audited, the records would reveal that he did what he did. Oh, right, okay. The Eubanks own one of the largest investment firms in the country. They know how to avoid leaving any paper trails. So why would he give Ms. Lear the code to the safe? Well, I don't really know. Chandra never told me. So why did the two of you get involved? Chandra couldn't accept what was going on. She told me about what she found and what her plan was, so I agreed to help her. And what were you planning to do with the money after you stole it? Well, we didn't figure that part out. We didn't expect to get caught so quickly. You know, if you told me you had planned anonymously donate the money, I could almost respect this little plan. Regardless, we still have to charge you. Charge me, but please. At least let Chandra off with a lighter sentence. I was the one who stole the money. All she did was open the window in the safe. I know you'll go to arrest her after this, but you have to understand that. Oh no, she doesn't know. I'm sorry, monsieur, we have some bad news. We got the call from Eubank Estate this morning. Miss Lear was attacked and is in critical condition. Oh, no, you're joking, right? You're just trying to get me to say more. Well, you'll be charged with larceny. I'm afraid, pending further investigation, you'll also be held under arrest for the attempted murder. What? No, why would I try to kill Chandra? We're best friends, I would never hurt her. I believe you, but we don't have a choice right now. You'll be detained here until further notice. I can assure you, however, that your cooperation won't go unnoticed. You have the legal right to a public defender in your case, if your case goes to court. The hell of a lawyer, why did you hide this from me until now? Did you just want to watch me struggle? You're evil, the both of you. Everything they say about the cops in the city, you corrupt, heartless monsters. I'm sorry, but it would be in your best interest if you didn't speak to us further without a lawyer. The two of us must be going now. Would best be going now. Wish I could do more for you, Hannah. My apologies, Miss Smith. That wasn't something I had planned on you having to see. Neither did I. Wait a second, you actually used my name. You're hereby freed from being my assistant. You can go back to your normal duties. If it means anything, you certainly did well back there. If you already knew everything, why did you need me in the first place? When Mazel told me you found out that clue, I decided I wanted to test your critical thinking skills. Just like I was right to test you, you solved the case like a pro. I hope you didn't mind me having a bit of fun in there. Given how things ended, I wouldn't have called any of that fun. I know. She meant most of that for me, not you. Either way, I don't want you to have to face any more of that because of me. So what are you going to do now? My best friend nearly died and she's our #1 suspect. I'm going back to the crime scene to try and clear her name. If you'll excuse me. Hold it. I never agreed to stop being your assistant, and I said something I want to see for myself. I might not be a police officer, but please, take me with you. I think I borrowed you from Miss Earl long enough. Keeping you away any longer would only anger her and risk your job. Do you really think I am that quick to boil? Miss Earl, wait, how much did you hear? enough to have an opinion on the matter. Ernest, take her with you. If you think she can help solve the case, it would be foolish not to let her see the crime scene. I'll make sure Hannah is treated well until you solve the case. Are you sure? What about Justina's duties here? The paperwork can wait. She can always work overtime. You want me to stay overtime on my first day? Would you rather just stay here and miss all the fun? Alright, deal, I'll go. Good. Do look after her, Ernest. It's still only her first day. Ha ha ha. Yes, absolutely. Right then, Mrs. Assistant, are you ready to go? Sir, yes, sir. Perfect. Here's the keys. I'll show you to the car. Wait, you want me to drive? Of course. The assistant always drives. Besides, it's a good test of your driving skills. You never know when we might be in a highway chase. Follow me. That was how my relationship with Detective Hunt began. I went from desk job to field work in a matter of hours, all because of one small contradiction. Little did I know how much this single case was going to change my life forever. End of case 1. You've now unlocked case 2. You select case 2 on the case select menu in the full game. Now you fill in a demo or paper perjury. If you would like to provide feedback on the demo, you may fill out this form. There you go, case 1's complete. That was pretty cool. Looks like there's only 5 cases, but still. Wait, can I click this? Oh, nope, just take it to the main menu. Yeah, okay. Cool, that was great. I'm going to put that in my wish list. Oh, it already is. Lovely. Oh, actually, it's already out. Interesting. Oh no, it's not already out. Hang on. I'm a little bit confused. Wait a minute. Oh no, it is already out. My mistake. It is already out. Cool. Right, well, this was a fun little demo. I'll certainly be looking to buy this at some point. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's as usual. I would prefer if there was voice acting, but that's just a personal preference. You don't need it if Anyway, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day, everyone. Hopefully, speak to you soon. Bye.